Yo, what's going on, guys? Calvin here. Today we're gonna be looking at some shocking Reddit stories. First, we got am I the asshole for telling an Asian man that his private area, is probably not big enough for me to enjoy anyway after he stated that I am not a beauty standard. Wow. Okay, let's see what happens. This is gonna be the first story we read. Second story is am I the asshole for refusing to be with my wife during childbirth or signing the birth certificate until she proves that the baby is mine and that she and my best friend didn't have an affair? Okay, there's more to the story than it looks. Third story is am I the asshole for refusing to host Thanksgiving after my sister handed out a family code conduct? Let's see what the code conduct is, but let's get on with the first story, which is telling an Asian man that his private area, is not big enough for me anyway. So, alright, 27-year female is a Latina woman with brown skin, complexion, and average sized body. This happened yesterday. I was at the mall with two of my friends, both white and girls. We were shopping at Macy's when two Asian guys walked up to us and started flirting directly with my friends. One of one of the friends who we can call Kate is in a relationship. My second friend, who we call Emily, and I are the only single one. The guys proceed to ask Kate and Emily to hang out sometimes and even ask to exchange numbers. Kate informed both guys that she already taken and told them that I am single and free to mingle. Okay. The guy who apparently called dibs on Kate gave me an awkward look and said, "Yeah, I don't think that will work out." Curious, I asked what he meant by that. What he said next then shocked me. He told me that he is looking for someone who will fit the beauty standard and will be good enough to maybe to be introduced to his parents. I chuckled and said, "Well, that's okay. I'm sorry your body down there isn't big enough for me anyway." Ooh, I pointed at his private area. The two Asian guy and my friend were all stunned by my response. I told the girls to meet me in the footwear area when they were done with the guys and walk off. Later, as we were driving home, Kate told me that my response was sort of immature and stereotypical, and not all Asian guys have small areas. I told her that I was going to just stand there and allow the prick to insult me. She said that I can't expect every guy to find me beautiful and attractive. I told her that they don't have to find me beautiful, but to stand there and insult me and make rude comments like this is something I would never stand for. The rest of the ride home was quiet. Was I wrong? Not that also he shouldn't dish out if he can't take it. Yeah, that's my same response for me too. Like, if there's nothing nice to say, just keep it quiet. I mean, the two Asian guys, like I'm Asian too, right? I will never make any mean comments. Just be respectful. Like, like I don't know what he is talking about. Like, beauty standard. Like she said that she had average size body and brown skin complexion. Like every single person have their own kind of beauty preference, and now he's like kind of saying the whole Asian culture that think that the, she does not fit into the beauty standard, which is not true. Like every single Asian guys have his or her like his own beauty standard, and I feel like this is just like out of line here. Like just he could just be respectful, saying that okay, um, you know, I'm not that interested in you or something, or like, or maybe like, take down the number and you don't even have to text. Like, just make the scene not less awkward. That all you have to do is take the number down, and she will expect you to text. If you don't text, she knows that you're not that interested. Done and deal, easy peasy. But he had to make a rude comment saying that, yeah, I don't think that will work out, and and it's just like, and it's just like too much. I think he is doing a bit too much. What do you guys think? Like, do you think the Asian guy was just rude by pointing out that she doesn't fit the beauty standards, or do you think that she was a bit rude saying that, huh, your private area is not big enough for me anyway? Leave it in the comment section below, and let's move on to the second story. Am I the asshole for refusing to be with my wife during childbirth or signing the birth certificate until she proved that the baby is mine and that she and my best friend didn't have an affair? My male 44, wife Cynthia 41, female and I have been married for almost 15 years. I raised her older children as my own. We have two kids together and one that she just gave birth, but I won't sign the birth certificate until I get a DNA test. Back in 2014, we had a huge crisis due to her infidelity. Her AP was her supervisor, and I only found out when she was abruptly fired, and the company filed a case against her for allegations that I won't discuss here. Her supervisor was a co-defendant. She had to come clean about the whole thing, including having an affair that lasted 2 years. I completely lost all trust on her. I requested paternity tests on our kids together. They are mine. Got a lawyer and moved out. I eventually forgave her and tried to move on because the pain of breaking up our family and not seeing the kids every day was unbearable. We had a very good run until now. Our relationship feels stronger. The sex was great. I felt like she was the woman that I fell in love with and was very happy, and I gave us another chance. Years ago, her best friend Donna cut her off. They were friends since grade school, but Donna abruptly ended the friendship, changed her number, and even blocked me and our older kids everywhere. Cynthia expressed sadness about it for years and often talked about Donna like a true sister. When my wife got pregnant with this last baby, she got very depressed about everything. Donna was our go-to person in case of emergency, so I thought maybe some type of closure would help. I managed to get Donna's contact information from a friend in common and asked if she would be wanting to talk. To my surprise, she was interested. The conversation wasn't what I expected. She called me a flying monkey and said that I thought to be as shameful and enabling my wife. She said she was absolutely fed up with Cynthia and that she abandoned the friendship because she got tired of feeling like a tool, always having to do favors and being generally at my wife's service. She said she was unable to share anything because my wife only talked about herself and that my wife failed to even thank her for gifts and other days, but kept raising the bar and asking for more and more stuff from her. Donna mentioned having attempted a slow fade, but my best friend, Gary, 48-year-old male, stepped in and put her off tremendously. I didn't know this. I didn't know that Gary was sent by my wife to talk to Donna out of restricting their time together when her best friend became distant and that he pressured her and tried to force her to contact Cynthia. And that this resulted in a complaint against him because his message became menacing and he hinted at sending her spyware. I know Gary can be intense, but never like this. He worked in IT, so the spyware part is not entirely possible. Donna and Gary never had any contact prior to this. And charging my phone. Donna caught everyone off of distrust, and because she did pursue a complaint against him with the authority, she sent me evidence, the court case number, and receipts. I am hurt. Not only did he got in trouble for trying to help my wife, but he actually got into a serious situation, and it was kept a secret from me. I confronted him, and he said that he was trying to help. I confronted my wife, and she said that she was desperate because Donna had always been her main support system. And this did it for me. I don't care how many times my wife says nothing else was going on. I have no way to erase the idea that they be hitting other things. The fact that Cynthia managed to get Gary to do something that he knows is illegal and he went too far trying to please her made me wonder about things. Also, during our entire conversation, Donna insists that Cynthia is a black hole of a person and she was disgusted that only my wife had been using her for years, but will not think anything of engaging third party to enable herself to keep extracting benefit for whoever she wants. To make matters worse, I asked if she knew about my wife had cheated, and she said yes, and that is play in part with her disowning her. I was not even able to go back to talking with Donna because she made it clear that she wanted nothing further. Back in the day, I thought Gary looked off, but when I asked, he said that it was about him separating from his ex and that he was burned out. I talked to Cynthia about it. I told her that I reached out to Donna and that what she said. She looked horrified. We ran over for days until I couldn't take it anymore and asked if she and Gary had any type of inappropriate involvement. She reacted angry and seemed very offended. Also, now I feel that maybe her depression over Donna wasn't real. Maybe she wanted to use that so that I could accommodate her with whatever she wanted. I requested a paternity test on the baby, and she flat out said no. What? She threatened to divorce me. This is why I moved out week before she gave birth. I refused to drive her to the hospital or be at the birthing room. All I'm asking is for confirmation that it is my child and she isn't acting cooperative. She tried to deny Donna a complaint to authority. Despite me offering evidence, Gary has apologized for keeping secret, but he is denying ever sleeping with her. Dang, I am anxious, but sometimes I get very numb and wonder if I'm being crazy. I understand that Donna was very right to act that the way she did, but I have no evidence of cheating or affair between Cynthia and Gary. This has affected my health, and sometimes I feel like the less I see or hear from Cynthia, the less chance to get anxiety or panic attack. Obviously, my family knows that we are separated and are showing divided opinions. Some say that I was impulsive and that I'm jumping into conclusion. They didn't know about her cheating years ago. I'm not meeting the new baby until she can prove my paternity. She's having health issues related to post-birth. I am present for my kids and I haven't skipped on my duties, but told her to either have a relative come help her out or move to their place temporarily because I will not be helping her in any way until this is resolved. She says that I am being abusive and that being alone in the maternity ward was humiliating. Am I the asshole? I just don't get what's the big deal of not like uh getting a DNA test. At 3, my wife says she won't agree to DNA test because I'm ruining our marriage. Like, there's clearly something going on there. Like, let's see what other people say. Your marriage is overdue. Get a divorce. Seriously, just end it. Speak to a lawyer ASAP. Have been filed to request for a DNA test. She doesn't have to agree if court involved. Figure out what you want in regard to custody and support agreement. Include how decisions are made for kids, medical school, and how new partners will and at what level involved with the kid. Because even in the best co-parenting, new partner can try to control it and mark it up. Yeah, like the wife just sounds very manipulative, even to the point that she kind of, manipulate her best friend, just keep asking Donna about different things, and to the point that she just couldn't take it anymore and cut all contact with Cynthia, right? And I like if there's nothing to hide, absolutely clean, she should be fine doing a DNA test for the baby. But if there's something to hide, saying that you don't trust me or something like that, then there's absolutely everything to hide. All the things, right? Keeping a secret. Like Cynthia didn't even tell the husband about, hiring um his her best friend to do some IT work to spy on Donna. Like that just like is unethical in a way. Gary, right, 48-year-old male, he work in IT. He want to install some spyware on Donna and try to convince her to get back with Cynthia. And feel like Cynthia is just very centered person. Like it just feel like every time you see Cynthia, you're having a panic attack. I just think that is very toxic. Just go ahead and move forward the divorce. That's what I think. Leave in the comment section below what you guys think of the story. And let's move on to the last story. Am I the asshole for refusing to hold Thanksgiving after my sister handed out a family code contract? Let's see what the contract is about. This happened recently, and I am still baffled. For context, I, 32-year-old female, has hosted Thanksgiving for my family every year since I moved into my house 5 years ago. It is always a little messy and chaotic, but the bad part of the charm, right? This year, my sister, 29 female, decided she wanted to help bring some order to the gathering. At first, I thought she just meant coordinating who will bring what dish or helping with cleanup. Instead, she showed up at my house last week with printed copy of what she called a family code of conduct. She handed these out and insists that everyone read and sign them before attending Thanksgiving. Some highlights include a rule against overlapping conversation at the dinner table, with suggestions for taking turns like a peace respectful debate club, a ban on political and controversial topics, with her as the final arbiter of what was too heated, A dress code was small casual because holiday photos would reflect well on the family. A sign scene that she claimed was based on optional personality compatibility. She was completely serious. When I laughed and said, "You can't be serious," she accused me of not taking her effort to improve family dynamics seriously. I told her I wasn't going to enforce a code of conduct at my house and that if she wanted to micromanage Thanksgiving, she could host it herself. She started doubling down, saying that I was being ungrateful and stubborn. I canceled hosting, and now that the family is mad at me. My mom thinks I should have just humored her for the day, while my brother is refusing to go anywhere unless no one tries to draft a family constitution. I am torn. Was I wrong for standing my ground, or should I have let her run the day to keep peace? Just host your brother. Tell everyone else that if they are happy about a code of conduct, they are free to attend your sister's house. However, you will not be hosting. Yeah, like that is a lot of drama right there. Like I don't know how to like handle that. Like you know, one thing old people say that the holiday is chaotic, and the sister come up with the idea, let's do a cold conduct, right? And then your brother was like, we're not doing that, and the mom and parents were like, yes, we are doing that. So best idea is just separate them, host your brother don't like what he just said. Your brother was like, he does not want a cold contact, right? Just host the brother, and the sister can host the parents, right? That could be a one way to work it out because it is a lot. Let's see what other people say. You can even cite decoration on Thanksgiving independence. Decoration yourself free of micromanaging attempt to create Hallmark family dinner. Celebrate your decoration by round or whenever absolute chaotic activity you love or love as a kid. Paintball and pajamas. Like the comments are going flying off like this is great. Totally was going to suggest a pajama Thanksgiving, but now I'm realizing that Sisu would dictate matching pajamas for everyone. Maybe it should be a wear your oldest sweats theme, and they should play cards against humanity so that it be especially controversial topics. Also, sis need to sit at the kids' table due to her tantrum. These are some great ideas, right? Because this family, got a lot of things to say, a lot of dynamic, especially political, maybe Republican and Democrat, and then a lot of topics that got them into controversial, heated debates like abortion and stuff. So I just think like in a family dynamic, I would like to have a peaceful conversation, but the sister is kind of like me, right? Want to have a peaceful conversation, but the OP was like, man, I don't want that. I want the chaotic. I love the chaotic drama. I love that's what the family is all about. There's obviously two sides to this, right? So the sister can host her peaceful Thanksgiving with just the family and then the OP can host the chaotic, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving are supposed to be thankful. Everyone's supposed to be happy. And I think that's the way to do it. Separate the Thanksgiving dinner. I think you'll be fine because you still got your family and Thanksgiving dinner supposed to be enjoyable, right? But yeah, that is the end of the video. If you want more of these videos and stories, make sure to get this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification. And my name is Calvin, and I see you guys next one.